This isn't an issue of winning or losing. Who would want to touch the son of Arden von Agnes, one of the great 9 stars? We'd be marked by the Agnes family. Sigh. This is above my pay grade. This just had to happen while the battalion commander was away. Am I the one who has to step up? I don't want to be marked by the Agnes family either. Arg, my stomach. I think I was hit in the vitals during my spar with Sir Langer. Hey, what's with you all of a sudden? I was hit in the vitals. I'm dying. Arg. And they call themselves knights. Ha, alright, I'll give them a little motivation. Kahaha. I guess the bottom of the barrel battalions never change. It's truly a sight to behold. All you're doing is chattering amongst yourselves like a ragtag bunch of mercenaries with neither skills nor backing. You're doing little more than lamenting your blameless origins, yet you don't even have the courage or confidence to defeat the knights of higher battalions. You're just nobodies who get nothing done because you get so scared and look at each other when you're in front of someone of a slightly higher rank than you. You'll never get out of this place, you damn cowards. Are you done talking, you fucking brat? A brat like you who had it all because you were lucky to be born into a good household. What the hell do you know about us for you to be saying shit like that? If you want a bloody battle of Bircher so badly, I'll be your opponent. You're the one who wanted this, don't blame me if you get seriously injured. Yes, this is how it should be. Yeah. Koches. Teach that brat a lesson, even if we're rebuked by Duke Agnes. Make it impossible for him to run his mouth like that. Koches. I'll kill you if you don't take this seriously. Teach this brat who simply believes in his meager talent a lesson. You heard those knights over there, right? I won't go easy on you. I'll go all out from the start. I'll show you that there are skies above the skies. Aura. It's still not too late to stop, young Lord Joshua. Koches is a B-rank expert knight. A C-rank's mana will not be able to win against that aura. I wonder, there was someone who said that exact same thing to me in the past. But, you see. What is that? What's going on? Impossible. My God, it's aura. Who said I was a C-rank? A Dawn Ring. An artifact. An aura. I can clearly see you're just a goddamn amateur who's just borrowing the power of your family and has nothing but appearances to show for it. You should be embarrassed. You're tarnishing the name of the Agnes Duke family. If you're that doubtful, then why don't you test me for real to see if it's actually aura or not? What did you say? You heard me. You're hesitating since I'm using aura when you thought I was a C-rank knight. You coward. Stop, Koches. Idiot. You should only run in after you've figured out your opponent's strength. You can clearly see that's not normal mana. He's not dead, is he? He's fine. You're too much. Are you allowed to stop a bloody battle of Bircher, even if you're a vice-captain? You're well informed, young Lord Joshua von Agnes. Viper Bison 12th Battalion Vice-Captain. I've heard a lot about the Crimson Bison in the Imperial Knights. It's an honor for the little star of the Empire to know of me. In that case, are you also aware of the regulation related to the bloody battle of Bircher? For the bloody battle of Bircher to officially occur, at least one captain or vice-captain must be present. So you're going to cancel the battle after coming this far? The bloody battle of Bircher is the will of the great Emperor Marcus. His will cannot be denied. So, I will be your opponent instead. Vice Captain. I'm against this. This duel is between me and young Lord Joshua. Please let me fight to the end. Koches, I'm sorry, but fall back. You did the best you could. Continuing would only strip you of your. I know what you are going to say, but I'm alright. Please let me keep the minimum pride of a knight. You've always told us to keep at least the minimum pride of a knight, even if you must turn a blind eye to the unreasonability of reality. Snap out of it, Koches. There's something more important than pride. You have to lay down your position as a knight if you lose in the bloody battle of Bircher. If that happens, who will take responsibility for your daughter? Do you think you can handle that responsibility if you go back to being a mercenary? Is your pride as a knight more important than your family? Outstanding. Sacrificing yourself to protect your comrade. Well, those who are vice captain and above only lose their responsibilities if they lose, so I guess it's not that bad of a plan. Though you'll have to live as a normal knight for the rest of your life. You talk as if you're sure you can defeat me. Obviously. Didn't you feel it too, Sir Viper? The difference in skill between you and me. There's certainly something special about young Lord Joshua's mana. I'm sure he has something greater than that strike he showed us earlier. I will take your place, Vice Captain. No, I will be his opponent. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for us. Thank you all, but I'm the only one who can do this. I've never thought of any of you as my subordinates. In my eyes, you are all my brothers and my comrades. If I can protect my comrades with my own hands, the position of vice captain and my status as a knight means nothing to me. Rather, I'd be able to walk alongside you even more. How steadfast, Viper Bison. He always walked alongside me at the vanguard and destroyed everything that blocked our path. He was more reliable than anyone, as well as a superior officer that his subordinates could trust. One of the reasons why I chose to join the Imperial Knights was because I wanted to traverse the battlefield alongside him again. Please keep this in mind, young lord. Even if you manage to defeat me and earn the seat of vice captain, your skills must be acknowledged even by the higher battalion knights. Be acknowledged by the greatest chivalric order on a whole other level compared to us, who are just considered reserves. Reserves or not, weren't you just discriminated against due to their grandiose pride? 5 years. I will accomplish it in 5 years. I will make it so that the 11th and 12th battalions can be called the strongest in the Avalon Empire. No way. Or a blade. What will you do, Viper Bison? Will you join me? Greetings to your majesty, the son of the empire. It's truly been a while since the Academy's graduation ceremony, I believe. How old are you this year? I will be 15 this year. Not even your father, Arden, the greatest knight in the history of Avalon, reached the level of a C-rank knight at that age, but you're almost at B-rank at your age. I guess you'd be the first in history if you reached B-rank in your teens. If it weren't for Joshua, that is. That won't do. Avalon's treasure must always be you. I will give you a gift. It is an elixir that increases your mana. Drink it, Babel. I appreciate the gift, your majesty, but such a precious gift is. I, the Emperor of Avalon, order you. Drink. By your order, your majesty. Babel, you may not remember since your memories were wiped, but we've met many times. I'm sure you haven't forgotten our promise. The time to fulfill that promise has come. And so, you must never lose your seat of succession to Joshua no matter what. Do you understand what I'm saying? My son, babbled Van Britten. Father. The untold episode that shrouds the Avalon Imperial Palace is once again buried into oblivion, and 5 years passed by in a flash. I hope I'm not late. Pay respects to the commander. Salute. Baron Joshua Sanders, 11th and 12th Battalion Commander. When Joshua regressed, the Igrant continent seemed to be at peace. However, conspiracies hidden within the peace started to bloom. The Igrant continent has 3 empires that are considered to be the 3 superpowers. One of them is the Avalon Empire, with its emperor, Marcus Van Britten. He secretly joined forces with Draxia Bel Grace, a Knight of Swallow, which is also one of the 3 superpowers. Knight of Swallow Draxia Bel Grace, and they meddled and made bad blood with the subordinate country of Swallow, the Thran Principality. Swallow Emperor Verona Bel Grace, their aim was to continuously attempt to spark a war. Thran King Uravis figured out their scheme. Not only did he prevent a war with Thran, but he also stopped Avalon from taking the opportunity to instigate a continent-wide war. And of course, those who steadily started to revolt against Emperor Verona's policy of maintaining peace started to appear in Swallow. And at this time, within the 3rd superpower of the Igrant continent, the Holy Kingdom Hubalt, a power struggle between the Emperor and the Vatican was occurring to elect a new pope. And 5 years later. I hope I'm not late. Baron Joshua Sanders, 11th and 12th Battalion Commander. St. Prince's Palace, the day of the first prince's birthday banquet. There is only one chance. If I fail. Young Lady Cheryl, it is at times like this when you should be confident. You must show everyone that the Pontier Duke family is still as well as ever. Don't worry, Cox. I don't intend to lose to the Cromwell Marquis family, not even here. That's the spirit. Let us go grab the first prince's attention. You're quite excited, Cox. Whoa, I never expected to see you guys here. Is it really okay for you to be playing here when your family is on the verge of ruin? Did you even receive an invitation from the palace? Natasha Moon Breery, daughter of a Marquis family, member of Avalon's 12 families. Juwag Don Cromwell, son of a Marquis family of the 12 families in a hostile relationship with the Pontier Duke family. Speak of the devil, to think we'd meet those pieces of trash right in front of the door. Huh. Young Lady Cheryl, I'm also vexed and boiling with rage, but if you cannot control your emotions here, we will continue to be. It's an honor to see the children of the Marquis family. Have you been well? Kiki, how boring. You don't seem to have much to say to us, so we'll be heading to the palace first since there is someone waiting for me. Sir Imperial Knight, if I remember correctly, I believe my father has told you to take special care of the palace's security tonight. Sigh. Excuse me, my lady. May I see a plaque that can confirm your identity or an invitation letter? The disrespect. We are members of one of Avalon's 5 Duke families. Since when have the Imperial Knights meddled in trivial matters between families? Get out of the way this instant. Trivial matters, you say? What? Who would possibly be waiting for a Duke family that's on the verge of ruin? Why don't you just go back home instead of ruining the first prince's birthday that only comes once a year? Oh, right, I guess your home was also reduced to ashes because of our Cromwell family, so you have nowhere to go back to. Or have you come here to throw away your pride and beg for your life using a single silk thread of hope? Why, you, piece of shit. How dare you? The Pontier Duke family are guests that are officially invited by the prince. Why are you blocking their way? Why you bastard, could you be? Joshua, the outsider battalion commander. Go back to your posts. I will take it from here. But we must listen to young Lord Jawag Don Cromwell. I will not tell you again. Please excuse us, then. Hey! How could you just leave? Come back. Please follow me, young Lady Cheryl. I will escort you to the palace. Ah, yes. Oh ho, I see. You seem to be trying to bring the Agnes Duke family into this, but you still won't be able to defeat our mercenary King Barbarian. And not only that, Joshua von Agnes has been abandoned by the Duke family, so he's nothing now. Ha! He's the same as before, ignoring people. Just you wait. I'll throw that Joshua bastard into the pits of hell. I didn't recognize you at first. You're Joshua, right? How did you grow so magnificently? How tall are you? It's a long story. I've escorted you this far, so find your own way from here on out. Ah. He's as cold as always. Wait, Joshua von Agnes. Would you like to dance with me at the ball? Sorry, I have to guard the castle. What? For such a trivial reason. What do you mean, trivial? This is my duty. Also, I'm no longer from the Agnes Duke family. I'm Joshua of the Sanders Baron family. Cheryl must also be in a hurry. If mercenary King Barbarian, who joined forces with Cromwell, isn't defeated, Duke Pontier will lose their entire estate to the Cromwell family. However, it's not yet time for me to step in. There are many things that I must take care of first. I have to take care of what will happen today first. Sigh. Why don't you come out now? You must know that I'm alone. Is this not the place? Who are you? How did you detect the energy of true death? I just have one thing to tell you. Aisha Sestrophy, stop your idiotic act of attempting to assassinate the first prince. I have not told a single human my name. Who the hell are you? To think she's attacking while asking who I am. Figures. I didn't think she'd be persuaded so easily. This energy is dragon fear. Aisha Sestrophy greets the master of the great mana. The fact that you would be the Black Master didn't even cross my mind. I ask for your forgiveness. Lord Black Dragon. I would like to punish you for attacking me twice with your knife. But I will forgive you since you didn't know. However, like I told you earlier, you must stop your idiotic act of attempting to assassinate the first prince. Yes. By your order. Since the Black Wind will start tracking you down the moment word gets out that you failed the assassination, it'd be best for you to leave Akardi. Why you do not need to worry about. What? Are you defying my order? Get as far away as you can from Akardi this instant. If you do not, I will bestow punishment upon the entire Dark Elf race. Yes. Understood. Kiki. She's as sloppy as always, whether it be in my past life or now. Ha ha ha, she seriously believed that I'm the Black Dragon. Aisha Sestrophy, the one who will soon become the Assassin Queen. She took on the mission to assassinate the first prince at his birthday banquet party. But she failed and was injured to the point that she gained a scar that would never heal. I don't know who gave her a mission like this, but I don't want to leave a stain of failure in the extraordinary career of the Assassin Queen. Get out as best you can. Since I received much help from you before I regressed, I'm sure that we'll meet again if our fates ever cross. Misunderstanding. My God, I can't believe it's the real Black Dragon. They who entrusted this mission to me likely did not expect a variable like this. They'd never expect that the Master of Mana would be enjoying himself in the middle of Avalon. Well, that's good for me. I'll most certainly be chaste for a while, but in the meantime, I'm free. It's been a while, Baron. You're as beautiful as always. May I have this dance? Is it true that a mana stone mine was found in the Shiv Count estate? I heard it is on par with several years' worth of Avalon's budget. Who do you think will get to dance with the prince tonight? Definitely not you. Look, isn't that young Lady Cheryl of the Pontier family? Hasn't the Pontier family been having financial difficulties lately? Why is she here? I heard the rebuilding of the Pontier family is taking a massive amount of money. Their opponent in the territorial battle is the Cromwell Marquis family, after all. I'm sure there's no family who will support Pontier now. The first prince of the great empire, Kisser van Britten, and Princess Cerceirin van Britten are making their entrance. Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy the party. Kisser van Britten, first prince of the Avalon Empire. Kaya. Oh my, he's as handsome as always. I'd love to be his partner, even just once. I'll become his partner for sure this year. Your Highness, the name Joshua Sanders isn't on the list this year either. Sigh, so he's not here. Joshua, it's already been 5 years, so why can't I forget about him? Dear me, Cerceirin van Britten, Princess of the Avalon Empire. Did you say something, Cerceirin? It's nothing, brother. Is that so? I thought you'd be nervous since it's been a while since you've been outside the brilliant flower palace. I guess I was worried for nothing. Cheryl de Pontier. I was worried that I wouldn't see you this year as well. I'm so glad to see you've come, young Lady Cheryl. Cheryl de Pontier greets the little son of Avalon, His Highness Kisser van Britten. Ah, please be at ease. I can never get used to that stiff greeting. In any case, has it been 3 years since my birthday 3 years ago? I've been receiving tabs on the Pontier family's circumstances since then. You've certainly only been experiencing unfortunate events. I've also had knots in my stomach. Pardon? What do you? I've wanted to see you for a long time. May I have this dance? What the, is His Highness himself proposing a dance? Then why was the rule that only the person who shines the brightest can dance with His Highness even made? This is what His Highness wants, so what can we possibly do? And it just had to be the Pontier family almost on the verge of collapse. Why? Did he really want to see me? But if I take his hand, I will be the target of jealousy and wariness from all the noble children here. He's surely not going to dance with only young Lady Cheryl. Why is she so hateful? I can't afford to make more enemies in a situation where we're having trouble with just the Cromwell family. I'm truly sorry. I don't think I can dance with you, Your Highness. Why not? Did I do something to lose your favor? Could you tell me the reason? The reason is, because she already has a partner. Are you from the Imperial Knights? It is nice to meet you. I am Baron Joshua Sanders. Did he say Joshua Sanders? I see. He's one of the little stars of the Empire, Sir Joshua Sanders. The one who had completely changed the Imperial Battalion in just 5 years. Yes. The prodigy knight who's been taking all of the Empire's youngest titles. I heard he was from the Agnes family, though. The Agnes family was in an amicable relationship with the Pontier family, if I remember correctly. Then, the reason that the Pontier family went out of their way to come here while they were in danger was to come see Baron Joshua? To ask for his help. It's an honor to see such a famous person as yourself. It is also my honor to see your highness the first prince with my own eyes. However, young Lady Cheryl and I have already made plans. I ask for your understanding. Humph. Young Lady Cheryl, have you really already made plans with Baron Sanders? Yes, your highness, it's true. Baron Joshua and I have already. Baron Joshua. You're truly arrogant and presumptuous. Sir Jawag. What do you mean? I truly apologize for butting in so discourteously, your highness. You are the most important person of this ball, but their actions when you yourself are asking for a dance. If you know what true discourtesy is, then know your place. What? How dare you? Isn't her partner already decided? But refusing a request from His Highness himself is a bit, that would mean that His Highness would be stealing his partner with his status. Can't you see? If you're truly thinking of His Highness, then leave it at that. I'll let you go for today. I'm sure you don't want to experience the same thing from that day again, do you? Why you? I'm alright, everyone. I opened this ball for everyone to enjoy. Let us not get so hot-headed. If I knew you were thinking of having young Lady Cheryl as your partner, I wouldn't have stepped up like this, your highness. Please forgive my discourtesy. And no, rather, I was almost discourteous to you too. It can't be helped if you already have a partner. Please give me a chance as well during the next ball, young Lady Cheryl. It would be an honor. Well then, I hope everyone enjoys the ball. Here, take my hand. It looks like I keep being indebted to you all day. You could have gotten into trouble as well, so why did you help me? You could say it was out of guilt that I forgot our promise 5 years ago. Wah, you remembered. I thought, you completely forgot about it. Son of a bitch, you just didn't visit me. Doesn't he know what it means for a lady to give someone a symbol of her family? Could you? Let me tell you this, I can't help you right now. I'm still part of the Imperial Knights, after all. Ha. 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 What are you talking about? I was simply curious about how you grew so much so quickly. Just take care not to step on my toes. Ugh, that damn leech. How could he punch me as soon as he saw me? After everything I went through to survive from that demon for 5 years for him. He's enjoying a banquet in the Imperial Palace. Stop. This is no place for a vagrant like you to enter. Return this instant. What? Vagrant? Are you blind? Do you not see this crest? Cain, Knight of the Agnes Duke family and Joshua Baron family. Bravo, bravo. They're both so beautiful. They're the most beautiful pair in Avalon. Ha, beautiful pair, my ass. That joy will only last for today. Let's see how long they ride high for. Thank you so much for today. Then, I'll see you later. She's as impatient as always. You It's you, right? The Joshua Sanders who I met across the wall 5 years ago. I'll visit the brilliant flower palace soon. Telepathy. The medicine that can cure your disease is almost complete. Greetings, Princess Cerceirin. You're as beautiful as always. May I have this dance? Please wait. What do you mean by medicine? Baron Sanders. It's my own way of repaying a bond from a past life. Stay well until then, Cerceirin. Move your asses. The boss will be here soon. Ah. Attention. Harvest Baron Family Icarus. Congratulations on your early graduation, Brother Icarus. I told you not to do stuff like this. Others will get the wrong idea. How can we not? You're the benefactor who brought revolutionary change to the Academy. Please let us do at least this much, brother. That aside, where will you go now? I already decided a long time ago. I'm going to go meet another son. Liege. How dare you enjoy such luxury in the Imperial Palace by yourself after you threw me, your most precious first subordinate, into the palms of the devil. I swung my sword over and over again until my hands gave out while only thinking of you. I dedicated my youth to you. I am sorry. Forget it. I'm glad you at least understand. Is he always like that? Haha. That aside, since you came to find me, you must have reached that stage. You don't even need to ask. Well, you could say I'm strong enough not to lose to anyone but you, my liege. Just what in the world happened these past 5 years for his personality to change so much? Should I just go by myself as planned? Sir. Battalion Commander Joshua, I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation. What is it? You have a guest outside the palace. Another one? The breeze feels nice. Icarus. Is that really you, Icarus? Have you forgotten my face already? You're making me sad. My God, such peerless beauty. I've heard many things about you, Master Icarus. You graduated from the academy with the highest grades in history, and you're a prodigy strategist who refused the scouting offers of reputable families and even the imperial palace. Never thought you'd be such a beautiful lady. Please give me the opportunity to escort you. Please don't call me a lady. I'm the first knight of Baron Joshua Sanders, Kane. Please feel free to use Ken as a nickname for me. That's enough, Kane. Icarus is getting scared. I'm sorry, my liege. Please let go of my ear. You finally remembered me. You didn't forget our promise either, did you? You told me to prove my worth in the academy. I kept my promise. It's your turn now, Baron Joshua. Will you accept me? How could I forget? I was planning on going to find you myself if you didn't. I can't keep the seat of strategist empty anymore. You're the one and only Icarus, after all. As always, you say the most embarrassing things so nonchalantly. Come on, are you gonna keep leaving me out? I'll be in your care, Grand Strategist. Grand Strategist, that's not a bad title. Thank you for the compliment. Alright, shall we discuss our plan going forward, then? Plan. I'll keep it simple. I'm planning on going to see His Majesty and then heading to Reinhardt. However, I'll have you two go to the Pontier family. Pardon? Why the Pontier family? Great Imperial Palace of Avalon Caltica Palace. I'm truly lost for words. How can there not even be a single person willing to participate in the master battle in Avalon, looked upon as the Empire of Knights? How much of a laughingstock would this make us to the other nations who are wary of us? I cannot let that be, no matter what. The absolute nation of the continent must only be us, Avalon. What are your thoughts on this, Arden? How do you think Avalon's status will fare if we abandon the opportunity to prove who the greatest absolute being is in the master battle held in Reinhardt? I will let the majesty of the Avalon Empire be known. I will participate in the master battle. Baron Joshua Sanders greets His Majesty the Emperor. I didn't hear that wrong, correct? You did not. I said I will represent Avalon and participate in the master battle. Oh, the master battle held in Reinhardt isn't some ordinary tournament. How old are you this year? I am 15. Kakika master battle, at the age of 15. Well, I'm well aware you're not someone who common sense applies to. Then, in front of everyone present here, prove that you possess the qualification to participate. I'd love to have a taste of his growth directly. Yes, this may be my chance. Why the hell is he looking out for Joshua when he's the one who chased him out of the family? Shoo. You're in front of His Majesty. Before I prove my ability, I have a condition. I will participate in the master battle if you accept it. What, a condition? The insolence. How dare you propose a condition to His Majesty? I heard you've been running wild as much as you wanted, but you truly are an immature simpleton. Practice some modesty. Know your place. Speak. I will grant you anything you like, as long as it isn't about leaving the Imperial Knights. Are you planning on proposing you'll leave the Imperial Knights? You are my property. You cannot leave from my grasp. Knights who entered through the bloody battle of Bircher may, at any time they wish. In Avalon, I am the law. Very well. In that case, I will also make a condition. What condition would that be? Before that. Cough cough shit. What the hell was that? Huh. Ha 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 ha. How absolutely absurd. Arden, I've never once been jealous of you in my life, but for the first time, I think I'm getting jealous of one thing. I simply wanted to check if he possessed Aura Blade, but to think he reached the Mind Sword. Meaning he's already reached the realm of Master. Very well. I guess I can't keep acting like a child after all this. Go as wild as you like. If you return with satisfactory results, then I swear on my name that I will listen to your request. I will make sure to exceed your expectations. Knock knock. I'm sorry to interrupt you when you're busy, but you have a guest. What? Come in. This way. It is truly an honor to meet the lady of the Honorable Pontier family. It is an honor, my lady. Thank you for coming all this way. I am Icarus, a member of the Harvest Estate. It is one of the southern estates, just like Pontier. Is that true? What are you, who's called the most intelligent person on the continent, doing in a place like this? I should be the one to be honored. I've always wanted to meet you. Huh. I see. Has Duke Agnes sent you, knowing of our desperate circumstances? That uncle is just full of surprises. After he gave me the cold shoulder. That's not it, my lady. We've come to help you in the name of Baron Joshua Sanders. It is solely the will of my liege, Baron Joshua Sanders. Pardon. I'll just be satisfied I can leave the Imperial Palace without garnering much suspicion. Huh. You haven't visited once in the past 5 years, and you're trying to leave without a word this time as well. Do you resent me for choosing Babel as the successor instead of you? Yes, I did. But I certainly do not resent you because of the matter of succession. Rather, it was a wise decision. There's no way someone like me, who abandoned the Agnes family name without hesitation, could become its successor. I couldn't possibly resent you for something like that, could I? Then, is it? Yes, I resented you for treating me and my mother as if we didn't exist, even if you had sufficient power. That was for the family. But I no longer resent you for that. I haven't seen Mother looking so bright in a long time. I give you my sincere thanks for granting my knight your teachings and taking care of my mother. I will also thank you in advance for the future. I should be the one saying that to you. Are you really leaving, Commander Joshua? Why are you trying to leave? It seems your knights are here. I will take my leave. Isn't that Duke Agnes? Who cares about that right now? Why are you trying to leave without a word, Commander Joshua? Are you abandoning your subordinates, the knights of the 11th and 12th battalions? You seem to be misunderstanding something. I've never once thought of you all as my subordinates. However, I would have answered without a thought if you'd asked me if you were one of my people. You are. You are my precious comrades. Huh, you sure are unrivaled at scaring people. Please don't joke like that. And I'm leaving this place for a private matter. Go back. I'll come back for you all soon. But you'll stop us if we follow you to help with that matter, won't you? I know because I've been watching you for the past 5 years. You definitely have a reason for leaving. And that matter might be something that could even put us in danger. Isn't that why you're leaving by yourself? Bison. Thank you. You idiot. We found out his intentions. It's time for us to respond in kind. Commander, we will always be with you, not as your subordinates, but as your comrades. We will not say farewell. We will wait for you for as long as it takes, so please come back and make us shine again. To our eternal commander, Baron Joshua Sanders. Respect. Salute. I've fulfilled all my objectives in the Imperial Palace, except for one. I became a battalion commander of the Imperial Knights, and in the secret storage that a battalion commander can enter once per year, I regained the obsidian earrings, my beloved weapon of my past life, and even earned a new peerage in the name of Sanders, not Agnes, in the process. I also met the Assassin Queen and prevented her injury in the past, and formed a force made up of those who I can proudly call my people within the Imperial Palace. But the one most important thing is Kaiser Van Britten. I was planning on destroying all the foundations that he'd polished during my stay in the Imperial Palace, but I failed. However, I found out about the third power protecting Kaiser, which I didn't know of in my past life. It was indeed strange for the powerless fourth prince to have become the emperor through his wits alone. To think I had no idea while he was exposing me to enemy lines in the past. Since the Moon Door is based in Reinhardt, I have to learn all the information that has changed as soon as I can. A threat that I'm unaware of may be lurking in the shadows. Cathedral of the Hubalt Empire. Please grant me level-headedness, composure, and the perseverance to overcome solitude. Help me so that my faith will never bend, to provide goodness to many others. And to distinguish between good and evil. Christian. Christian, Paladin of the Holy Empire Hubalt. I heard you'll be leaving soon. Yes, Master. I was just about to leave. I've come to tell you to take care of yourself. Chrysler Jean Sebastian, one of the almighty 9 stars of the continent, Hubalt Empire's master. Well, I'm sure that nobody who isn't one of the 9 stars or the 12 superhumans will be able to leave a scratch on you. Of course. It's all thanks to your teachings, Master. However, take extra care if you come to face the Knight of Providence, Uravis. By Uravis, do you mean the current king of the Thran Principality, Master? Yes, he possesses a special power. He's someone the Magic Tower is keeping a watchful eye on. And above all, it's not like a third party should get into a stranger's battle, don't you think? Please don't worry. I have no intention to involve myself in matters between the Swallow Empire and Thran Principality. Good, that's fine. The master battle will be held in Reinhardt, correct? I will prepare a carriage for you. No, Master. I was thinking of visiting the border before heading to Reinhardt. The border? Do you mean Avalon's territory? What are you visiting enemy territory for? Yes. I know it's dangerous, but I must go, since I heard rumors that a lich has appeared there. The master battle is important, but I believe I have a duty as a knight who serves God to confirm the rumors. What? A lich? When high-ranking mages whose bodies have become decrepit due to the flow of time and cannot let go of the attachment to their magic research even at the door of death, they offer their souls and become undead due to black magic, and become a lich. Undead and black magicians are considered public enemies of the continent, regardless of nationality. This information is from none other than Archpriest Harold. I believe it's highly credible information. Where is it? The eastern edge of Avalon, the Tryphia district. My lady. I told you to leave stuff like this to me. What do you mean, my lady? How many times do I have to tell you, Sir Kane? I'm a man. Ha, who'd believe something like that? Maybe, you've been possessed by a lustful demon. There's trouble, Sir Kane. It seems Cromwell has also reached out to the Magic Tower. Pardon? What do you mean, young Lady Cheryl? We're unable to use the warp gate. The Pontier Duke family has no choice but to cross the mountain directly. Capital Accardi Warp Gate. As you already know, Baron Sanders, there is no warp gate that directly connects Reinhardt and Accardi. I will warp you to Highbury Castle in the Tremblin Duchy, the closest warp gate to Reinhardt. Stare. Is there something on my face? I apologize. I'm just reminded of a very talented young mage when I look at you. A young mage? Yes, he was also a natural in one field of magic, but something unfortunate happened to him, that's why, to find a clue that they haven't been able to find for the last 5 years. The Magic Tower is also participating in Reinhardt's master battle. I've talked a bit too much. Then, Baron Sanders, since there's quite a bit of distance to Highbury Castle, you may feel a bit of nausea during the warp. Please keep that in mind. Safe travels. Tremblin Duchy Highbury Castle Warp Gate. Is the Magic Tower still searching for Jack Starapes? Understandable, since Bronto also disappeared with him. It's been a while, Baron Sanders. Has it been since His Majesty the Emperor's birthday banquet? Count Highbury. How unexpected for the Lord himself to greet me. It's His Majesty's order. His Majesty issued an imperial order to corresponding families to provide ample hospitality since the pride of the Empire, Baron Joshua Sanders, is heading to Reinhardt. Lord of the Highbury County, Noah Ken Highbury. Damn Emperor, how little faith must he have in me to spread the word all over the region. Truly a legendary prodigy. My movements are too exposed. This isn't very good. How about we head inside the castle instead of standing here? I appreciate your goodwill, Count Hybri, but there's something I have to do first. W8. Baron Sanders, this is His Majesty's order. At least let me treat you to a meal as a form of hospitality. I apologize. There's something I have to take care of as soon as possible, so now isn't a good time. I will try to visit the Hybri castle by dinner time. When did he? Where are you going? The Mercenary Guild. To think you'd return alive to Emperor Marcus even though your plan in Swallow failed. You must have made quite a great deal with His Majesty. Well, I can guess what it is even without hearing it. You're planning on tearing down the Agnes family using Babel, correct? Since Emperor Marcus can advance to attack Swallow if Duke Agnes, who opposes the war, is no more. If so, another opportunity will form. Let me know whenever you need any assistance within the Imperial Palace. I'll help you to the best of my abilities. Even if you say something like that, I will not become your underling. Although I've abandoned my country, I still have the least bit of pride left in me. Who told you to become my underling? How about a comrade? Comrade? What a peaceful-sounding word. Your father who birthed you could disappear from this world soon. Well, I've never once considered that lunatic who's so desperate for massacre and war as my father. Do not forget, my offer will always stand. Draxia Bell Grace. You're amazing in many ways. You're also very thorough, for a brat who's still wet behind the ears. Kaiser Van Britten. The two people who drove Joshua to his death in his past life, their meeting had already begun. Hybri Mercenary Guild. Why can't you give me a silver plaque? You must successfully complete 100 2-star requests and obtain a bronze plaque first. I know that, but why do you keep telling me to get the bronze plaque first when there's a way to obtain the silver plaque in a flash? You are a noble of Avalon, Baron. How could I possibly give you a plaque issued in the name of the Mercenary Guild without knowing what you'll do with it? Hybri Mercenary Guild Branch Manager Aiden. Since when has the Mercenary Guild ever issued plaques after questioning the recipient's intentions with it? Who do you think I am? Baron Joshua Sanders, the shining, one little star, the prodigy among prodigies with talent on the continental level. If the rumors are true, then I'm sure most requests would be a piece of cake for you. So why are you telling me that I can't receive the plaque?